What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to another Teen Mom 2 recap, which aired on Monday, April 1st on MTV. The show starts off with baby Lane having a fit because she's ready for a bottle, and Chelsea has to climb in the back seat to feed her and try to hide the boob at the same time. Now, Kel is planning for her lunch party in New York, and she's expecting her sister to come out and help her celebrate. She claims she's not really sure who's going to show up, but she's sure that she invited Chris, not knowing if he's really going to come or not. So Kel and her sister has made it in New York, and her sister is big pregnant. I'm noticing how Kel is feeling on her stomach for the baby's movement. And I just got annoyed, like, she better than me, because that couldn't be me. During the time I was pregnant, you could not get that close to me, and let alone feeling on my belly and everything. I just didn't like that feeling at all. It just made me feel uncomfortable. Like, don't touch me. I was very agitated at the most during the time that I was pregnant. So Lewis has moved back in Florida where he can be close to Brianna and Stella and maybe start spending more time with Stella, as he should. While on FaceTime with John, Brianna claims that it's just now a waiting game. It's all a waiting game now, just to see is Lewis gonna step up to the plate and make it do what he do when it comes to taking care of his child. So Leo and Corey are having separate birthday parties for the twin girls. Corey and his dad took the girls out for lunch. And I'm just wondering, like, why don't they let Allie use her cheer? I mean, it shouldn't be her choice whether she uses it or not. Because to me, and this is just me, and please don't get on me too bad for this, but this is just my opinion. From the looks of it, it looked like she's straining to, like, walk comfortably. And it seems like it's making it a bit painful on her back. Because I couldn't help but notice, I mean, I know that she's going to walk that way from her condition, but the way she's kind of slunched over, it kind of makes me feel like that is giving her a little back pain. Like it's putting a lot of pressure on her back. But that's just my opinion. I'm just saying. And, you know, maybe they should start letting her use her chair. So, Kel's sister noticed how much she's just pining for Chris. And she's constantly mentioning that, you know, that she just want to be with him and just all this and that. Like when she talks about him, her whole mood changes. Like she's just so in love with somebody who probably don't feel like that about her. But she was like, he just is like, he don't want the cameras around. He's just not cool with all that. He don't want to be bothered with the cameras around. And her sister's like, oh, tell him get over it. This is a part of your life. You know, like this is what he signed up for. Well, this is what Kel signed up for. Doesn't necessarily mean he has to be on camera just to support the show or just to show that he is in his child's life. So anyway, I just feel different about that part, what her sister mentioned about, you know, this is a part of her life. He still have the right to say if he want to be on camera or not. And I mean, we don't see him on camera as much as Kel wants him on camera. To me, she only wants him on camera just so people can see the way that they are when they're in each other's company. So she can prove to the viewers that he is crazy about her as much as she is to him. Because it just seems like she's more into him than he is to her as much as she talk about it. And we don't see it. So anyway, she just says she's not going to be stressing over nobody who doesn't want to be with her. She wants to be in a relationship. She claimed if a person doesn't want the same thing with her, just stay from around her. And it's funny how, again, all of a sudden she just want to up and settle down. She want to be so serious in a relationship. And on the time she had that with people, she didn't take it serious. And, you know, she messed over them. She took it for granted when she had good guys, you know, good marriages or whatever. Well, marriage, because I think she was only married to Hobby. So anyway, Aubrey's feeling better after being sick all night. And Chelsea was up with her and Cole, and she's like, thank you, hubby, for helping me take care of Aubrey. I'm like, what make her think she have to thank him for that? Knowing this is something that he feel like is a part of being a stepdad. She know that Cole doesn't mind helping her to take care of Aubrey. Like, stop being extra, girl. You don't have to be doing all that. Like, she's expressing so much of gratitude towards her husband who's doing what he's supposed to do. Anyway, Lewis is barely made it back to Florida and is already, I guess, like pre-counseling plans, or not sure if he's going to be able to do this and that when it comes to seeing Stella. So Brittany is telling Brianna, look, stop stressing over him and just forget about it. And I know that it's easier said than done, but I agree with Brianna. Like, I just long for the day when, I agree with Brittany, I just long for the day when Brianna would stop worrying about if he's going to be there or not for Stella. Like I say, just love your baby. Everybody, she got so much love around her. She's going to be taken care of. She got this. She's a good mom. Just don't stress too much about Lewis, because he's going to do what he want to do when he's ready to do it. So the girls have gotten used to staying at Jason's house, and Leah is going back and forth to their house to get a few things for the girls and herself. They've been staying over at Jason's house, and the girls are highly opinionated about what they should bring back since they've been staying at his house. And they're like, we should just take everything back to his house since we there so much. And it's like they said more than Leo probably wanted them to say on camera. But I like these real raw moments because it don't, it makes the show seem real and not so fake and scripted. So she's like, well, no, we're not taking all that back. We're just going to take a few things. Like, oh, we're not over there that much. Like, these are kids. Whatever comes up is going to come out. You can't get a kid to just kind of put on for your sake. They're going to say what's really going on. So why you got to be careful what you say and what you do around kids. So anyway, so Kale's lunch party is underway and Chris has made it and Kale is so happy. I mean, you just see her smiling every moment they put the camera on her. And she just ran up to him and hugged him like she hadn't seen him in almost a year. It was so funny. I'm like, she is crazy about this dude. And I don't know. I don't like that Leah's really staying at Jason's house. I meant to say that, with her girls. I don't see why she couldn't stay like at a hotel. And, with all the money that she's making from MTV, why they couldn't set her up in a nice apartment or condo or something until her house is ready for them to move back in. So Lewis is in town and Brianna took Stella to meet with him at the park, and she's turning away from him while he's trying to talk to her. And I mean, she hasn't seen him in forever, so it's not going to be easy. Sometimes you just gotta just relax and just let the baby come to you until she's comfortable enough with just coming to you on her own. You can't force yourself on her because she's going to keep crying for her mommy. And, and then that's going to make him feel away, which it really don't matter because she's the baby and he's the adult. He's the father that decided to not be there as much as he should. So now he's expecting her to just hurry up and come around just because he done showed back up. Like, no, it don't work like that. Be real now. Come on now. And he's just asking her, like, why are you crying? And I'm like, what? Why do you think she's crying, dumbass? She don't know you. She don't know you, like, straight up. So now you just gonna have to wait until she's ready for you to just even look at her, because it looked like every time he even look at her, she started crying. And she's so pretty. She's such a pretty little girl. So, Chelsea's helping Aubrey with her school history project, and she did so good with her little oral presentation. Kale claims that she had so much fun at her lunch party. And it seems like to me she only had that much fun because Chris came and made it her whole night complete. Like, other than that, she probably wouldn't have had such a big smile on her face all night. So back at the hotel, Kale, sister tells her that maybe she should focus more on herself and her work and her project and just just focus on yourself right now, and um put all of everything you have into what you're doing, and less, worry less about Chris of relationships and stuff like that. And she's right, but I'm I'll bet on it that it's gonna want to end out the other. Kill is not really trying to hit it right now, because she's so bent out of just being with Chris right now. Like, I believe that her what is it, a perfume line or whatever. I know that her product is gonna do good, but at the same time, she really just need to focus on that. She need to take her sister's advice and not worry about Chris. Because long as he see her keep coming for him like that, or expecting so much out of him, he's not gonna put forth the effort to really stick to it, or like want the same thing that she want out of it. He's gonna probably just be like, it's whatever. And she knows she gonna see him. He's gonna be there. He got a long time to be in her life. I mean, they got a child together, so he's gonna be there anyway. I just don't know about him really wanting to be in a relationship with her. I just don't see it. I don't know. I would have to see more of him showing that side of him on camera, I guess. But the most funniest part of this episode is when Jason recorded Leah while she was sleeping, and she was snoring like a drunk old person. I was dying laughing at that part. So Lewis is still trying to win Stella's heart, and she's just not having it. Every time he's reaching out for her, she's like pushing away, or pulling away from him, or turning away from him. She just don't want to talk to her. She's just not trying to be bothered with him right now. Like I say, he's just gonna have to take baby steps bonding with his daughter, because that's his fault. He's just been so absent for so long. And now he got to really work hard to have that bond with his baby girl. I mean, he should know it's not going to happen overnight. And so he can just stop putting on for the cameras, because it don't go that way. And I'm talking about in real life, like for real, for real. So, that pretty much concludes tonight's episode. I mean, Brianna brought up about the child support situation and everything, and he's always giving the same type of excuses. And yeah, so that pretty much concludes tonight's episode. If you all enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment down below. And as always, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all next week.